Accusations of an improper relationship between Fulton County DA Fani Willis and a lawyer she hired to prosecute former President Trump here in Georgia.
The allegations include claims of lavish trips together, reportedly paid for with money received from the DA's office. Atlanta News First political reporter Doug Reardon live tonight outside of the Fulton County Courthouse downtown.
And Doug, the defendant who filed this, is saying it is grounds for throwing the entire case out.
Right, guys, that would be Michael Roman. He is a former Trump campaign official whose attorneys filed that motion just yesterday. Even the former president called for these cases to be dropped in a speech earlier today. And also in that paperwork, that accusation also includes a sum of more than $1 million that was paid to that special prosecutor, Nathan Wade, over his 3 years on this case.
Hello, family. Welcome back to another episode of Journey to Harmony. I'm your host, Richard Harmon. Today I want to come to you and bring you a story that is absolutely blazing right now. So we all know that Donald Trump has been indicted on 91 counts around the country for election fraud and election interference. No place is bigger than Georgia in terms of this particular issue. And the same issue is something that is driving many states to consider possibly removing him from the ballot. So what Donald Trump has been saying for the longest period of time is that this is politically motivated. It is something that is being done by people who want to see him taken down. And now this allegation with Fani Willis is now being said that she hired her boyfriend to prosecute the case as a special prosecutor. Additionally, the boyfriend, Nathan Wade, is said to have not previously been a prosecutor but a defense attorney and someone with no experience at all in terms of felony convictions and felony prosecution. This is an absolutely astonishing case right now. It's said to be over $1 million of money that has been paid to Nathan Wade, and that money again was used for vacations for Nathan Wade as well as Fani Willis. Fani Willis has been in the news previously as she has been accused of prosecuting people that she does not like, to two other cases in the Atlanta area, and now this is the case that's coming out now. I'm going to play a video here. We'll watch a little bit of this. This is your first time joining, please hit that like button, consider subscribing to the channel, and here we go.
New allegations laid out in a brand new court filing are threatening the very existence of the historic Fulton County election indictment. Despite numerous attorneys with ample experience prosecuting RICO cases, the filing reads, Willis chose to appoint her boyfriend, who has little to no experience trying felony cases. That man is Nathan Wade, a private defense lawyer who, according to the Monday filing, was taking Willis on and paying for vacations across the world with Fulton County taxpayer dollars authorized by Willis herself. Wade was brought on as a special prosecutor in November 2021 to lead the grand jury investigations that eventually led to charges. Between then and December 2023, the Fulton County DA's office, according to the paperwork, paid him an estimated $1 million. All the while, the filing says, Willis and Wade traveled to Napa Valley, Florida, the Caribbean, and on several cruises together. Wade's contract as the special prosecutor began one day after he finalized a divorce in Cobb County.
It certainly is a huge problem if true, and I think that's important to emphasize, if true.
Anthony Kreis, a law professor at Georgia State, says what the motion is missing is concrete evidence.
I think they'll have to produce some kind of evidence. Mainly, I think we'll see evidence in the form of witness testimony, if anything.
Still, the news left former president and Georgia indictment defendant Donald Trump calling for the dismissal of the case altogether.
It's illegal. What you did is illegal. So we'll let the state handle that. But
And the motion also accuses Willis of failing to get proper approval before entering that contract with Wade from Fulton County officials, as it says she is required by law to do. When we reached out to them yesterday, they had no comment directly, but they said they would be responding to these allegations in a court filing of their own eventually.
All right, guys, so this is an absolutely huge story. So again, this is the groundbreaking case a lot for the Trump interference issues. And the main focus, again, is the conflict of interest. If you are the prosecutor and you have a whole stream of people who you can hire to be the special prosecutor for the Donald Trump case, and you skip all of those people who are in your office and you go out and you hire your boyfriend, someone who is just left their family, someone who is invested and ends up receiving $1 million in terms of payment, someone who then goes ahead and continues to prosecute Donald Trump according to your desires, There's some serious issues that are going to come out from this. And again, once the story has come to this point, you're going to have 50, 60, 70 different journalists who are going to be digging into this. This story is just getting started, and most likely it is going to deface something where it's going to be a mistrial is going to be tossed out potentially. And what does that mean? Once that is done, that gives Donald Trump even more of a steam heading into 2024, into the election year. Donald Trump is here expecting to be the Republican nominee for the presidential election for 2024, setting up a rematch between himself and with Joe Biden in the election for November 2024. Something interesting that's happening, something that I think is something to consider, is that as the migrant crisis continues at the southern border, as Joe Biden's approval rating continues to sink, don't be surprised if the Democratic Party tries to pull something else out of their hat. They see that Joe Biden again was barely electable the first time around. Many people have sat and watched him over the past 4 years and are not very intrigued by the idea of another 4 years. If you have seen Joe Biden in terms of speaking in public, you see 100% that he currently is in a very frail state, being guided off the stage many times by his wife or his other staffers. And the idea of him being in charge for another 4 years in the midst of the constant migrant crisis, in the midst of wars in Ukraine, Israel, possible overtaking in Taiwan, many people are not sure for a fact if he is the right person for this particular issue. Many people are also speaking about a possible run by a one Michelle Obama. The Democratic Party right now does not have a clear second person, with people such as Gavin Newsom, who has struggled, and he has overseen the kind of downfall of of California recently. Kamala Harris, the vice president, is seen as wholly unelectable, and she was considered to be the border czar and has done really nothing as a result of it. So 2024 has a lot that is going to offer, and we look forward to seeing how this plays out. This story is going to have many legs, and I will continue to follow up in terms of getting you the story as quickly as possible. What are your thoughts on this? Please comment below, like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for joining. Have a good day.